We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA. And now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Beasley on the wing along with Middleton. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. And for the Wizards, in at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Jordan Poole is out there with Kispert. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And as the season draws to a close, GA, we've got teams vying for playoff position, only adding to the importance of each game now.
And for those teams, you have to have the right mentality. You can't treat these like normal regular season games. These are an extension of the playoffs.
Kispert, no good. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Beasley kicks to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Kispert. To the right side. Here's Avdia. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Three-pointer, Lillard. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And Doris, what would you say has to happen for the Wizards to take that next step?
I think one of the things that's absolutely key to an organization's success is being able to make the right selections with their draft picks. It's not easy. It's not an exact science, but it's been problematic for this organization in the past. That has got to change.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, such a fierce competitor. Lillard can score from anywhere on the court, and there's no one you'd rather give the ball to with the game on the line.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Bagley kicks to Poole. To the wing right side. And Kispert with the basket on the assist from Poole. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Poole against Lillard. Back to Lopez. It's stolen by Bagley. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Rebound Milwaukee. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Here's Poole, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Beasley, takes it inside.
Well, Malik Beasley's such a threat from deep. You've got to be near him, and that opens up this dribble drive game. That's pretty.
And here's Poole for 3. Here's Bagley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2, Marvin Bagley.
So he gets them both.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Lillard scanning the floor. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And the basket by Jones. Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jones against Lillard. Puts up a deep 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Bagley. Here's Koulibaly, defended by Middleton. 6 to shoot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
And Middleton with the block. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks ahead, leading by just 1. And back in a moment.
EC family, your Wizards,
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
In at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Coulibaly in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
3-point field goal.
Boy, Malik Beasley, known as a pure scorer, but how about the setup of his teammate right there? That's a pretty pass. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Lillard, the pass to Middleton. From deep, Giannis. Rebound, Washington. Poole with no one around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Lillard, the pass to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Floats it up for Giannis. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Coulibaly. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss. Wide open.
Lillard outside. From deep three-point territory. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots. The drive by Poole.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot missing. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Inside, Bagley. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
And the Wizards making a change here. Shamit's checked in.
And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner.
Here's Kuzma. Good D by Lopez.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy, confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he owns it, David. I like that. Thanks. Washington trailing. Poole kicks to Kispert. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Misses the layup. Poole against Lillard. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 14.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Wizards making a switch here.
Washington basketball. Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, Tyus Jones.
Over to the wing. Kispert wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Lillard left side. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
19.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello again, everyone. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3-point. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Beasley is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Wizards trail by 4. Poole the pass to Bagley. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Wizards with possession. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. Here's Bagley. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bagley's got 6 points.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Lillard the pass to Giannis. Misses from close range.
Well, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
And they take the lead.
Always solid from deep. Kyle Kuzma, you can't leave that guy open beyond the arc.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Tries to the hoop. Abdia can't hit.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
On the wing, Giannis. To the inside. It's stolen by Bagley. Fires the 3. Kispert, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Lillard outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Jones. A second chance effort, and the layup is good. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
With the drive. The quick look, no good that time. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Lillard outside. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
23 seconds left to play here in the third. With some arc. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jones. Lillard against Jones. Now Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the miss. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Tyus Jones out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Kispert. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Vukcevic in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
They've also done an adequate job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
And that one's good, Lillard.
He's just an electric factory. Lillard is such an amazing athlete.
Here's Shamet, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Takes a 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So it's the Wizards now. Bucks leading by 7. Beasley dishes to Lillard. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times, and that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. Avdia comes in for Corey Kispert. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Lillard from outside. That's down in the hands. That's one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Washington. Poole comes in for Jones. The Bucks also with the sub. Portis is checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, during the break, I listened in to what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And finished off by Bagley.
How about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Poole against Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Lillard outside. 1:07 left here in the 4th quarter. And shot on the way. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Lillard's got 36.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bucks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lillard.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Lillard, the pass to Portis. Shoots over Avdia. Milwaukee, no good that time either. From deep three-point land, Kuzma can't get it to go. Right side, Portis. And the Bucks miss again. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes an average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good